Okay, guys, this is an update for that incident that happened in May 2020 in the actual U.S. Embassy in Mexico City. But this happened in the actual apartment, but it was actually rented by the U.S. government. Therefore, that apartment is uh, basically U.S. territory, like by maritime actual laws. Therefore, the former U.S. government employee pled guilty to sexual abuse and obscenity offenses committed in over a 14-year period. And he was employed by the U.S. Embassy. They don't say specifically what his role was there, but it could be anywhere from security to actual assistant or actual translator. He was bilingual, and it depends on the actual the needs for that actual embassy. So he was a native Californian out of La Mesa, the city of La Mesa in San Diego, and up to that date, May 2020, he was employed by the U.S. Embassy in Mexico City, and he departed Mexico after an adult woman was observed nude and screaming for help from his balcony. The woman reported that she had no memory of events after consuming drinks and food provided by this actual individual. Now, after somebody heard her, authorities were called, and he was actually taken down to the police station and arrested. But he used his diplomatic immunity as a get out of jail card. He got released, and he soon resigned after that, where he went back home where his parents in the La Mesa area. And after they did some investigation, and after they pulled the subpoenas on his actual devices, his telephones and stuff, it turned out he had like 20 different unconscious and nude or partially nude women on his cell phone's iCloud account and electrical and other electronic devices. And he started back in 2006 of these such recordings. So he actually uh, he actually made videos of him actually picking up limbs of these actual women, actually opening up their eyelids to show that they were totally knocked out. And and now the actual victims are coming forward, and like even like one actual victim, when they were first going to his apartment, she was down. She was willing to have sex with this actual individual, but he still chose to actual um, to drug him up, and then take advantage and actual take videos and pictures of of this actual crime. And of course, they went through his search history, and he had all the actual searches for how to combine the mixing of the actual drugs to knock them out. He had he had like 400, almost 500 photographs and videos of of unconscious actual victims. But the bad thing is that he was actually in actually Mexico, in Peru, and other actual Latin countries. So who knows how actual long that actual victims list goes, And for this individual uh, to go to quit, abruptly and everything, and he actually was actually arrested in last year during the pandemic. So he was actually in federal custody, and his lawyer tried to fight that. Hey, let him go. Let him release until he gets his actual things in order, right? And he actually threw in the fact that he's worried about catching the COVID in detention, and that he really depended on his family to actual uh, for support, and he wanted to be at home with his actual parents and other relatives, right, including nieces and nephews. But the prosecutor said that during the investigation, the family said, "Hey, this guy ghosted us for he would ghost us for years and not even come around, not even a phone call." So that excuse fell apart, and the judge said, "You know what? you didn't think about the actual dangers of the COVID while you're conducting these actual acts. So why are you concerned now that you're going to be in jail? You know what I mean? That didn't make sense either because he was doing this during the height of the pandemic. So we'll see what his actual sentence is. Keep an eye on it. But that's creepy. That's really really creepy. And he was in a very high level position in government. And with the State Department. That's the creme de la creme. I mean, that's top notch up there. And then to be assigned to an embassy, oh man, that's a dream. You know what I mean? That's an actual dream. Okay, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe.